Hey everyone, welcome to the first market wrap from Burke and Smythe for 2022. I'm Mark Madden, as always. Thanks for joining us in our newsletter for the week. Big one this week. Obviously, we haven't done one for a good couple of weeks here, so bear with us. Obviously, you can fast forward to key points, but we're going to cover three things. We're going to cover what's happening in our current market in the regional areas. Secondly, we're going to cover how not to miss out on property. A lot of buyers missing out at the moment. And thirdly, we're going to cover the media talking about, obviously, what's going to happen. We're hearing Sydney prices might fall. We're hearing interest rates might increase. So how that impacts us in a regional market, obviously we need to know these things as well. So first topic, obviously, for today, what's happening? Regional market, incredibly active. Got investors, obviously, with the prices of the city and the coastal market, pushing them out, coming to the regional centres like Tamworth, Dubbo, Bathurst, Wagga, little towns like Gunnedah as well. So putting a lot of pressure on the entry-level prices, probably from about 150 through to about 550, 650. That's obviously putting a lot of pressure on first home buyers as well. But with our vacancy rate still being below 1%, that activity is incredible at the moment, and obviously stock issues are probably a common brought up theme between all agents at the moment, as we're finding there's not a great deal out there for people to purchase. Again, that puts upward pressure on the pricing. Second, VIP, how to become a VIP, how not to miss out on property. There's three key ways to have a look at this. First off, what we want to do is go to Burke and Smythe's Facebook page. You want to go to the group section and you want to request to be a member with our VIP Facebook group. What that does, gives you access. We do open houses, we do little snacks of when a house is about to hit the market, and an opportunity for that group, it's a private group, to see property before it goes on to realestate.com and Domain and alike. So great little tip to get ahead of the pack. Second with that is go to realestate.com and Domain and register as a buyer with your configuration that you're looking for, your requirements, your budget, and have an alert on the alert section that says as soon as the property is listed, you get an email. Now, what that does is any agency that lists a property that matches your requirements, you will receive an email. Now, obviously that gets you also ahead of the pack, in that you're not waiting till you get home from work, or you're not waiting for the weekly email to come through and then seeing your property. So another key point. The third point in that is talk to the agents that you're comfortable with in the different agencies, and ask to be on their database with your requirements listed. Our specific CRM or our database actually sends out emails as soon as we list something to match your requirements. So make sure you're in something like that as well with the agents. And there are three tips in getting you ahead of the pack, or I guess putting your foot forward and making sure you don't miss out on that dream home that you're trying to get, or investment property. Now, third, we're talking about media, a bit of a negative spin. We're hearing a little bit about Sydney or city markets, a lot of financial, obviously, professionals predicting that the city market may drop a little bit. And look, they're going great guns. Obviously, it's very positive. It's very busy. The prices are obviously record-breaking in those areas, as well as regional as well. How that impacts the regional market, Tamworth's been such a lucky and secure place to purchase property. Obviously, pre the market going the way it has, it was always very steady, and you could always bank on it not having any big peaks or troughs. Obviously, off the back of this big increase that we've had, we're thinking that it's probably going to steady at some stage. Obviously, everything has to change at some stage, but we don't think it's going to happen immediately, watching what the city happens. If the interest rate hike, which everyone's talking about, increases even a small percentage, we don't think that's going to have a big impact on the regional market, because we're dealing with $300,000, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 properties. We're not dealing with multi-million-dollar properties. So if you take that into account, then we don't think that will impact you too much. Look, we hope you've enjoyed this longer than normal weekly market wrap, but thank you for tuning in. We apologise for the extra delay and the extra couple of weeks in getting this out to you. We'll get to you next week. I hope to have someone with me to talk, so it's not just me. I'm Mark Madden from Burke and Smythe Real Estate. Thanks again. If you do want to unsubscribe, don't forget there's a button down the bottom. If you're watching on YouTube, you can hit the alert. So as soon as we post another video, it might be a tips and advice or this weekly video again, you'll get an alert via YouTube as well. Thanks so much. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next week.